All right, everyone. Today we have a simple, easy dish. We're going to make a chop suey with these following ingredients: broccoli, bell peppers, zucchini, soy sauce. I'm using a light kind. That's kind of like to use here. Tomato sauce, onions and garlic, and I'm going to use a pork rib, which I'm going to cut up. All right, I'll show you how to do it. Just keep watching. It's real simple. Got St. Louis ribs cut up in small pieces. Let's add them in. We're going to also fry them. And then we're going to boil them. I don't know what's going to be popping all around, but after you add them in, let's stop doing that. Now I'm feeding 5 people plus leftovers for those who want to take it to work. Just add them in. This is regular St. Louis style pork ribs. Fire should be on like a medium high, almost high. Mix them up a little bit. We're just trying to get like a nice brown coating on them, really. Not really much. So just keep them going. The temperature's going to turn down, so you go ahead and turn it back up because they were really cold. And just keep, watch them, let them cook. We're looking for a darker color like that, but more all the way around. Alright, keep going. Alright, so here's what's going on so far. Starting to cook up. Starting to turn brown. Remember to move it around a little bit so that way each piece of meat is pretty much touching the side of the pot. And for those that don't, just adjust it, move it around, let it all brown up evenly. Hopefully my cameraman, Xavier, is doing a good job today. Congratulations on getting 100% on your test today, your math.
Yeah.
And thanks the wonderful staff at Krista McCullough for doing their best with you. They got a big job. And we respect them. And away we go. Alright, so we got a nice color on mostly all of them. So we just keep mixing. We're almost at the point where we want to add our water and our seasoning. Remember, this has nothing in it so far. So now we can add up our chopped up onions and garlic, just roughly chopped. Just let that cook. No salt, no pepper, no nothing right now. We never add salt to this because we are adding soy sauce, which has a lot of salt in it. So we don't need to add salt to this. So we just let it keep going. Remember to move it around a little bit so that way some of it gets to the side of the pan, the bottom of the pan, and it cooks evenly. Alright, keep going. Alright, so I've got it fried up real nice and kind of crispy on most of the ribs. So now we're going to go ahead and dump out this oil. We don't need it. It's the fat from the ribs and the oil that I used. Let's dump it all out. Most of it, all of it, we don't need it. There we go. Keep it on high. Okay. So, this is how you make things tender, especially for something like this. I fried it, sauteed with oil. Now we're going to go ahead and add our water. And we're going to put just enough water to cover the top of them. Just, I might need a little bit more. I want them just a little bit over top. Okay, that's good enough. Now at this point, you go ahead and add your soy sauce. And this is probably going to be anywhere from half to a quarter cup. I'm just looking for a certain color once I mix. See how the water's kind of got that little bit of a light brown tinge to it? A little color. That's all I'm looking for. And then, of course, once you mix it, you go ahead and try it and see if it has that flavor that you're looking for. It's going to have a soy sauce flavor with a little bit of that pork, onions, and garlic. That's good. You taste the soy sauce, you taste the pork, you taste the onions and garlic. Now, at this point, you go ahead, you can cover it and let it boil. It's going to boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, and that's it. I'll show you what's next. All right, so here's where we're at. Covered. It's on a medium-high to almost medium. And we're looking for it to be tender. Okay. So we're almost there. Go ahead and mix it a couple times. Doesn't really matter. We're just looking for it to separate from the bone, the way this is doing right there. When it's there, separation completely, then we know we're just about done. We still haven't put our vegetables in yet. That's the last part. And we have not put our tomato sauce. And that's when we tweak the flavors, when we're kind of trying to figure out if it's where it should be. And remember, we're making chop suey.
Whoa.
And that's going to be served with rice right here. So let it keep going. So about another 10 to 15 minutes boiling. I'm uncovering it now because I want most of the water to evaporate. And then we're going to add in our vegetables. Broccoli, zucchini, bell peppers, and then our tomato sauce. That's it. Alright, so this is boiled for about a good 15 to 20 minutes, covered, and now let it uncovered boil for about a good 10 minutes. Okay? Now we're at the point now where we can add our veggies because the meat's cooked. It's nice and tender. Now go ahead and throw in all your veggies, quite a bit. Our squash, our bell peppers, and our broccoli. You can also add asparagus to this as well. To addition of, you know, the bell peppers, the broccoli, the zucchini. I add asparagus sometimes. And don't worry about it being too full. It's gonna move around for you.
Sorry for dropping the phone.
It'll move around for you. So don't worry about mixing it all in. Just kind of give it a little toss. It'll get to the sauce. Don't worry. Okay. Now at this point, go ahead and add your 2 cans of tomato sauce. Okay. This is how my grandfather made his chop suey. Keeping the recipe the same. Now, like I said, he did add asparagus whenever he had asparagus available. So we do have it available. I just, you know, couldn't find any at this point. So I just used what I could find. You can always find broccoli. You can always find bell peppers. You can always find squash, zucchini. And give it a good mix. Make sure that everything gets mixed. Yeah, you can use a bigger pot if you want, but I think that this is going to be just enough for everything to get into this boiling water where the meat is. Now at this point now, you would probably add a couple more tablespoons of soy sauce, depending on how it tastes. I did try it, and I think it needs a couple tablespoons more. 1, 2. Okay. Just let that continue to cook. Go ahead and mix that some more. I'm looking for a dark, rich color. So come look at this broth right here. See that dark, rich color? That's a mixture of the soy sauce and the tomato sauce. Alright, so just keep letting it boil, mix it a little bit more. And I'm going to turn this down to probably a medium. But what I want you to make sure is everything that you put in there as far as the tomato sauce gets mixed into the broth. So that way it goes all through the sauce. You're not seeing clumps of tomato sauce. So you just kind of get it and move it around. Pick it up and turn it over. Okay, so most of that's mixed. When your broccoli is tender, just lightly tender, that's when it's done. Turn it down to a medium, cover it, it's done. Alright, I'll show you what it looks like when it's all finished and I'll serve it up for you. We have some rice that goes with it. We done. We done. Alright, everything's done.
Got everything, I got everything.
About another 15 minutes. All the vegetables are nice and tender. Get your rice. Put that on the bottom. Plenty of vegetables. I like extra broccoli. Then go ahead and throw some of the ribs on. At least 2 or 3 pieces. There we go. And that is complete. That's your chop suey. And you can add some of the sauce over your rice. And there we go. That's it. Good luck to making this. It's simple. It's easy. It's not difficult at all. Follow the steps. There it is. Bye, y'all.